Three things to know about the Cameroonian entertainment industry. Now, the very first question most people they always ask me, is there even an industry? Is there even an entertainment industry in Cameroon? The answer is yes. Everywhere there is music, everywhere there is fashion, everywhere there is anything arts, anything anywhere, any country or any community that has anything entertaining. People do it intentionally. It's not just like they just do it. Yeah, they do it intentionally. I think technically there is an entertainment industry in that sector. So yes, there's an entertainment industry in Cameroon, comprised of so many sectors, whether it's fashion, whether it's film, whether it's music, or whether it's dancing, whether it's painting, so almost all the sectors they be existing. Now, the other question or the follow-up question people they mostly ask from that is it structured or is it structured? I think that is the question most people want to ask when they ask if is there even an entertainment industry in Cameroon. As of now, I cannot really say it's structured to its best, but at least it's structured somehow. Um, because we have the government that comes in from time to time to regulate certain things. We have so much going on, and so if you ask my opinion about is the entertainment industry in Cameroon structured, I would say yes and no. It's not really that structured, but at least it is something that it's actually making things happen. So maybe in the years to come, the structure will be better. Maybe in the years to come, we will look at it and not even want to ask the question of if the entertainment industry in Cameroon is structured. Now, the second question most people ask me when it comes to the entertainment industry in Cameroon is: are these guys actually making money from the entertainment? Are these guys making money from their craft and stuff like that? Of course, the answer is yes. Now, my answer is based on what I see. So if somebody tells you that I am actually doing music and the money I've made, the $3.5 billion I've made is from music, who am I to dispute? However, I have instances where I can actually vouch, I can actually say, no, these people are actually making money because we've seen them cop a few brand ambassadorial deals. We've seen them done businesses, put out merchandise, structure themselves in a way that makes you feel like, yeah, money is coming in. I'll give you a simple example. Somebody like Mike Monster. Mike Monster drops a song or an album, the stars are watching, you understand? And let's say, for example, he's selling the album for $10. And Mike Monster managed to have 1,000 people buy that album. 1,000 people buying the album for $10 is actually $10,000, which is close to about 6 million francs CFA and Cameroon currency. Now, this is an album. Let's say 6 million. Let's say he used about 3 million. He invested about 3 million for the production and everything, or even 4 million. So at the end of the day, he makes 2 million from his investment. Now, somebody want to feel like, oh, that money, and there's some better money saved that. Making 2 million francs CFA in Cameroon is a huge amount of money because most of the civil servants you see, they earn about 300,000. Most of them, the best ones, they earn about 300 or 400,000 a month. And if you multiply that by 10, how much is it giving you? So most of them don't even make up to $2 million in a year. No, 2 million francs CFA in a year. No, they make about that amount. They make about that amount in a year. But these are civil servants. You understand? People who are actually considered the biggest in our communities. So what I'm just trying to say is, yes, those who are in the entertainment industry are actually making money from the entertainment industry, from not only selling albums, from selling single tracks, from getting brand ambassadorial deal. Mike Monster is brand ambassador for Chivas. Blanche Belly is brand ambassador, I think, for Chivas also. Jovi is for Johnny Walker. Stanley is for this. Kosi is for that. So these brand ambassadorial deals also bring money to their table. And not only that, these guys have merchandise. They don't only do music, but now some of them have like their clothing line. They have other stuff. Some of them have businesses. Somebody like Kosi just opened a nightclub. And most people want to go to Kosi's nightclub because you might meet him there, or you might meet other celebrities there. You understand? Other persons like Blanche Billy, I think he had a saloon or something. Renyo just opened a shop, a baby shop for. So these guys are actually making money, even when they're not making money directly from their craft. They have actually crafted small ways, small means of making money. So if your question is, are these guys actually making money from entertainment, from music, from doing what they do, what they love? I would say yes. Now, the last question, I'm just actually addressing 3 questions people usually ask about the entertainment industry. The last question is going to be, which sector of the entertainment industry is booming? That one is a little bit complicated. It's a little bit complicated because sometimes the people who are doing comedy come off as, okay, they are traveling around the world, and then you feel like, oh, they are the ones that are booming. And then the next thing you see, those who are doing fashion, the Souled Noirs, Magos Mode, and all of these other guys, they come up and they're doing stuff, and you're like, oh, these ones are. And then before you know it, the artists start traveling. Mr. Leo is here, Tizi Panchak is there, this one. And then you're like, oh, Tenor is, and you're like, oh, maybe it's music. However, I feel like at every particular time or every particular sector is doing their best. We still have a baby industry. I will say that with my full chest. We have a baby industry, and the structure is not even there. We have a government that probably doesn't even understand what they can do or what they're supposed to be doing to help our community, to help the industry, to help these artists actually attain what they want to attain. That was it for 3 most asked questions about the Cameroon entertainment industry. The first question is there an industry? Yes, there's an industry. Whether you like it or not, they are doing music, they are doing fashion, they are doing films, they are doing auto arts, they are doing all of these creative things. Means there's an industry. And these guys are paying taxes. Now, the only problem the industry has right now, for me, is the fact that it's not structured. It's not fully structured. They have a structure, but it's that kind of haphazard structure. The person will come up today, oh, I'm the president of this, oh, I'm the president of fashion, yeah. It's not actually really structured, especially with the help of the government. The second question was, are they making money? Yes, these guys are making good money. These guys are making crazy money. We saw Mike Monster offer a car to his girlfriend. We saw Kosi offer a car to his mom. We've seen people doing things. Most of them don't even want to show off, but we've seen people doing things, buying properties, traveling, flying in and out of the country, and things like that. If they were not making money, then I don't know. However, in as much as they're making money, I think the number of people who are actually making money is not that big. Take, for instance, somebody like King Steven. There was a time King Steven was making at least 10 million every year for music video production. You understand? Talk about the movie sector. If they were not making money from the movie sector, I don't think they'll continue to invest. So yes, these guys are actually making money from their craft. Now, the last question was, which sector is booming the most? I think it's difficult to tell which sector is booming the most, especially because we don't have a structure that collects data, verifiable data that can help us say, okay, no, it's the music industry, because for last year, the music industry brought in this amount of money after they invested this amount of money, or the movie sector brought in this amount of money, or the fashion sector brought in some. It's difficult to tell which sector is booming. Booming is not by you guys flying left and right. Booming is not by you guys being loud. Booming is not by you guys coming together organizing parties all the time. No, booming, the sector which is booming should be backed by a data of how much income that was brought in by that sector. And since we don't have a structured system that can provide all with that data, it's difficult to see. But one thing is certain, these guys are doing well for themselves. These guys, the best ones though, are doing well for themselves. Now, let us go to answer 10 most asked questions about the Cameroon entertainment industry. The very first question is, who are the top Cameroonian musicians today? Now, undoubtedly, and by the way, shout out to Kosi, and he's doing a show this weekend. Kosi right now is the biggest Cameroonian artist. Like it or not, hate it or not, he is not just talented, he is the most influential at the moment. The reason why you see people like Stanley Eno rushing to collaborate with him, to work on projects with him and stuff, almost every person, it's difficult to see someone now that Kosi would say, hey, I want you to jump on this project, and they say no. Like I said, there was a time it was Mr. Leo, there was a time it was Salatiel, there was a time it was Daphne, it was Renyo, but for now, Kosi is the biggest thing when it comes to music that is happening to Cameroon. Simple. So the question of who are the top Cameroonian musicians today? At the top of the list, you have Kosi, but you have other people like Mike. You have people like what's his name? King Luca. Yes, King Luca is already a name, a household name in the industry. You have people like Salatiel, the Mr. Leos, the Locos, the Jovis, the Stanleys, all these older names. But at the top of that list is Kosi, undisputed. No one is even going to me like they want to argue that. The next question we're going to answer is, what challenges does the Cameroonian entertainment industry face? Now, not only the Cameroonian entertainment industry, the only challenge, one of the main challenge they face is financing. You hear them cry all the time. And I think because the challenge is financial, it's even encouraging people to get into contracts that are crazy, that are just straight out stupid. The biggest challenge for the industry right now is financing. I don't even know how these guys they manage their way out sometimes. Sometimes if you look at the videos they shoot and you hear that, this person has shot a video for 2 million, 1 million. I don't know if it's just for buzz or they're actually paying this money to shoot these videos. But yes, the biggest challenge in the industry right now is financing. Now, besides financing, you have many other things. The fact that we are not even structured. You understand? Normally, there was supposed to be a system in place where artists can go to the government at the end of every year to collect some money from the fact that their songs were streamed all over national TV and national radio and things like that. But if you listen or hear about if you listen to the conversation of how much they had from a whole year, you just laugh and you just shake your head. Yeah. So the biggest challenge right now is financial, but other things also. I think if the industry was structured properly, I think it will bring in more. If the industry was structured properly, I think it will even encourage investors to come in. No investor wants to put their money in a place where you sign an artist, you spend millions upon millions, like my friend in Baranjang, and then at the end of the day, somebody just wakes up and say, "Oh, I don't want to be part of this contract anymore. I feel like the contract was bad." Nobody wants to invest their money in that. So yeah, for me, the two main challenge, financing and structuring of the industry. The third one is, how does the industry compare to Nigeria or Ghana's entertainment scene? How does it compare to Nigeria or Ghana entertainment scene? Now, I'll be honest with you guys, right? What we call an industry has existed for a very long time. There was a time when Makossa was the leading genre of music for Africa. And then there was a time when it was Coupé de Calais. There was a time when it was Azonto. There was a time when now I think it's Mapiano and what do they call it? Afro beats and stuff like that. Generally, the idea of comparing, okay, I don't really think it's fair, especially because we are talking about financing, we're talking about structure, we're talking about so many things. And I feel like Nigeria has a better financing, a better structure. Even Ghana probably has a better financing and structure than Cameroon. Is it fair to compare them? No. But is it okay? Yes, it's okay to compare them, because maybe that healthy competition can push Cameroonians to feel like, okay, you know what, let's structure. Maybe that healthy competition can push Cameroonians to feel like, you know what, let's pump money into this system and see what can come out of it. So as of now, Nyapa match, Nigeria is up there. That's the reason why you see them producing all these wonderful artists. They produce every now and then, all the Burna Boys, the Davidos, the Wizkids, the Ashakes, and all of these great guys. Structuring and finance-wise and even population-wise. When I talk about population-wise, I'm not talking about their number in population. No, I'm talking about the number of people who have debit cards or credit cards that can go online and purchase an artist song. The number is crazy for Nigeria. First of all, they have about 250 million persons. They have about 50 million persons in the diaspora. Maybe these 50 million persons, about 30 million of them have debit and credit card they can use to buy songs. So once Burna Boy puts out a song and is selling for $2, one song for $2, 1 million Nigerians can mistakenly buy that song for $1, and that's $1 million for Burna Boy. Whereas if Jovi puts out a song and is selling for $1, how many Cameroonians out of the country do you think can pay $2 for that song? It'll be difficult to get 1 million Cameroonians because, first of all, we don't value our arts, we don't value our artists, we don't even want to support our own. And then the worst is the generation right now doesn't even want to interact with these artists. They don't even want to listen to their songs. Most of our Cameroonian generation, that they don't even know how to use their debit cards and stuff on certain things. They still have that archaic mentality. Oh, if I go put my card for here for buy Mike Monster song, or for buy Kosi song, or for buy Jovi song, maybe Jovi go see my card information and he go take and do some kind of thing. It doesn't work like that. But with Nigerians are so advanced, they don't even think about that. They know it's secure. They go out there and they purchase. Nigerians will even purchase because they just have to purchase. They will not even purchase because they're going to listen to or they really like the artist or no. And Nigeria will just decide, you know what? Every month I have a friend, a Nigerian friend, that's what he does. He has decided that every month he's going to spend $30 on creatives, on artists, on fashion, and he's going to spend $30. So he just decides, looks at the budget. Okay, let me buy this one for $5. Okay, let me buy this one for $7. Okay, let me buy this one. Or sometimes just, okay, you know what? Let me buy this one for $30. But every month, he has $30 put aside to invest in their industry. Imagine it's 1 million Nigerians in the diaspora who are doing same. That is $30 million. They are investing in their industry every month. And you want to compete with them? Who are the biggest Cameroonian movie stars? Cameroonian movie stars, to be honest with you, I don't know much. But I know people like Stephanie Toom. I know Cindy Emade. I know my sister Caro, who is coming up strong. Cam Quintus did a movie one time and it made rounds online. Which other persons? In the French-speaking part of the country, I don't really know much about their movies. But I think the movie sector has been doing something wonderful for a long time. The movie sector, whether from the Francophone part of the country or the English part of the country, has been doing something really wonderful. The good thing they're doing right now is shout out to people like Caro and Stephanie Toom, who have decided, you know what, we are not just going to produce these movies, and because we cannot put them on Netflix or on Amazon or all of these other places, we're just going to keep them in our cupboards. No, we are going to put them on YouTube and just expect that our community is going to consume this movie. So shout out to them for doing that, for setting that piece. And I want to encourage every person out there. We have Cameroonian movies, high quality Cameroonian movies now on YouTube. Find time, look for time and watch these movies. Don't only watch these movies. When you watch these movies, recommend them to other persons. Recommend them especially to people out of our community. Let them watch our movies and understand where we are coming from. Let them watch our movies and find interest in our culture or in our community. You never know. Somebody might watch a movie and then decide to invest in that community. Shout out to Caro. Shout out to my sister, Stephanie, too. The next question is going to be, what role does the government play in supporting entertainment in Cameroon? Now, what role does the government play in supporting the entertainment industry? If you ask the artists, they say the government is not doing anything. If you ask the actors and actresses, the people who are actually on ground and doing what they're supposed to be doing, they feel like the government is not doing anything. But the government actually not doing anything, that's not true. The government is doing something, but there's something that the government is doing is not good enough. Probably that's the reason why they worry. Probably that's the reason why they're frustrated. Probably that's the reason why they sound angry. Like I said earlier, somebody would do an album, somebody who's an artist for more than 10 years. At the end of the day, will go to the government for, I don't know what they call it, but some kind of money that is supposed to pay artists because their songs were played on TV and on radio, and they'll give you 1,000 or 2,000. Whereas you were going around Cameroon and you were hearing your songs on Swellaba FM, Swellaba this, Swellaba this. So, yeah, the government actually has put in place laws to help them, not only help them, to protect them. If there were no laws to protect them and things like that, Shakira would have gotten away with the Zangalewa Zamina Mina project, right? If there were no laws in place, it would have been chaos. Any person would just copy from any person, and you cannot do anything. So at least the government has done the little of putting in place laws to control certain things. But I personally, and I strongly believe that the government can do more. I believe that the government can do more. Not just can do more, they have to do more. Trust me, the entertainment industry, if it's structured so well that the structure is transparent, you have many more persons wanting to invest in the industry. The only reason investors are like, okay, you know what, I don't want to put my billions or my millions or my whatever in here, is because first of all, they look at the whole thing, they don't see a structure, they don't feel like it's organized. Yeah, so the government is contributing it in its own way, but if you ask my opinion, it's not good enough. How can upcoming artists and entertainers succeed in Cameroon? How can upcoming artists and entertainers succeed in Cameroon? Now, to be honest with you, that terrain is rough. It's really, really rough. And it's not just the entertainment industry. It's life in general. Everybody wants to feed, everybody wants to eat, everybody wants job, everybody wants something for not only themselves, for their family, and then their friends, and then their immediate community. You understand? So it's just like every sector in life, it's a dog-eat-dog world. It's go out there and, like Tupac said, gimme, 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 gimme. You have to go out there and fight. There is no I want to say, I don't want to say standardized route to how you can do to become successful as a young artist. You have to look at those who have done it, copy from them, do the good things that they are doing, and then you have to do more than what they did. Because every time somebody uses a part, back in the days, we used to feel like once somebody used a particular part, then you can just come and continue on that part and you'll get to the top. That's not how it works nowadays. Nowadays, somebody uses a part. The part is there. You can use the part, but you have to come up with your own ideas and your own creativity and your own inventions and add to whatever was there before you can become similar or something like the person or even better. So for a young artist to succeed or to survive, I just feel like, first of all, make sure you're talented. Make sure you understand what you're trying to do. Make sure you love what you're trying to do. The reason I say love what you're trying to do is because if you don't love it, you cannot stay consistent. People only stay consistent with things they love, things they want to invest time in, things they want to spend time in. So make sure you love it. And then decide also to put in the work. Whether you like it or not, you have to put in the work. You have to put in some crazy work, some crazy numbers. If not, forget it. Forget it. You're just probably going to turn around, maybe have a one hit and then disappear. Remember, the entertainment industry is the one sector where it doesn't matter if your mom was a president or your papa was governor or your dad was this wealthy man or no. It requires you to do certain things if you're going to succeed. Now, for those like Davido who were born with a silver spoon, they have the added advantage, right? From day one, they have money that they can work with the best producers or the best promoters or the best this or the best that or the best that. But it still boils down to you. You should be talented. You should love what you're doing. You should be consistent and consistent and consistent. And then you will get the results you want. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so upcoming artists, like what you want to do. Understand, first of all, your craft. Understand your arts. And then go out there and dedicate yourself to work. Build relationship. Up your communication skill. Life is not just about being talented. Life is about being talented and also about your communication skills. So when they talk about, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Who you know is not just because you know this person. I know Paul Biya, I know Cristiano Ronaldo, I know Messi, right? But what is my communication level with them? What is my communication status with them? So it's not about what you know, it's about who you're communicating with, who you're talking to. So build your crafts and then enhance your communication network. Find persons who can help you get to places. Find person who will speak for you in places you're not there. Find person who, for instance, I was doing this video. You notice I've already used Mike Monster as an example like 10 times. I've already used Kosi as an example like 20 times. These are people I personally like their art. I like the progress they're making with their music, with their career and things like that. That is me doing free publicity for them. Any person who watched this video, even after 20, 30 years, is going to ask themselves, but who is this Mike Monster this guy is only talking about and talking about? Free publicity. So put yourself in positions where you have someone talking about you at every time. I was telling someone the other day, look at what I'm wearing, Toridey, and I have more than 200 of these around the world right now, people wearing it in different places. You never know who's Googling Toridey. You never know who's looking up Toridey. It continues to build and expand my brand. It continues to build and expand the possibility of me having a bigger, having access to some big subvention someday. Let me put it that way. So yeah, do everything as a young artist to not only develop your craft, develop your talent, grow your skills, but also, most importantly, your communication skill. Make sure you know the right persons. The next question is, what are the most popular music genres in Cameroon? The most popular music genre in Cameroon has always been Makossa. Probably Makossa because I grew up where Makossa was prevalent. But the two most popular genres in Cameroon has always been Makossa and Bikusi. But you have other genres like Asiko, and I forgot the other ones, but yeah. But nowadays we have what they call the Mbole. And whether you like it or not, Amapiano and Afro beats is something that every other community is messing with. You understand? So the most popular genres of music in Cameroon still remains Makossa and Bikusi. Nowadays, we've added Mbole, we've added Afrobeats, we've added all of these things. I don't know if rap is actually a genre we should talk about in Cameroon. It's always been there also. Hip-hop has always been there. By the way, shout out to all our wonderful hip-hop artists, especially those who kept the flame going. I'm talking about people like my brother Tuke. Tuke were the ones who back in the days were considered criminals or rascals or miscreants, because they fell in love with hip-hop, they fell in love with rap music, and they were trying to do the same for our community. Look at what is happening today. People like Mike Monster are making millions upon millions from rap music. People like Jovi making millions upon millions. People like Cleo Gray, people like Skizzy, people like all of these guys. Stanley Eno started with rap, and look at where he is today. So shout out to my brother Tuke. People like you are the reason why the industry, people like Mike Monster, and most of them are actually enjoying whatever they're enjoying today. If you guys did not stand your ground, if you guys did not believe in what you were doing, if you guys did not say, I will continue to do it, even though you guys think I'm a rascal, I'm a criminal, I'm a miscreant, like, we'll not forget that foundation where every other rap artist benefit from today. So yeah, the most popular genre, Makossa and Bikusi. What are the biggest? How is social media influencing the entertainment industry? Oof, social media is something else. Social media is a game changer. Now, back in the days, I remember very well when we wanted to know who was the best artist in Cameroon, we used to wait for CRTV to tell us who the best artists were. I don't even know if they were organizing awards or they had whatever thing they were doing, but for some reason, CRTV was the one who was going to say, oh, this is the best artist this year, and this is that. So if you had a problem with the director general of CRTV, or you had a problem with some person who was working there and whatever, that's it for you. You are never going to win any awards. We have Cameroonian artists who are super talented, but for more than 10, 15 years, their songs were never played on CRTV. Somebody blacklisted them, not because they were actually bad persons, but because these persons had their personal vendetta. Is it vendetta they call it? I think so. You understand? So yeah, it was difficult back then to know which artist was really we just had to do with whatever they served us. But nowadays it's different. We've had individuals who have come up to start things like Camif, like Simfest, like so many awards. Canada, Balafong, this, that. So many awards, even individual awards. Individuals come up every year and just decide, okay, I feel like this was the best artist, this was this, and they can actually back whatever award they are awarding to any person with facts on why they feel like. So yeah, we have so many awards. For me, the most prominent are Camif, which is for movies, Simfest, which is for music, Canada, and which other one? I don't even know. I don't even think CRTV has anything that like award ceremony or whatever. And the one that Ballon d'Or, the Ballon d'Or. How can I even talk about the entertainment industry and I don't want to include football as if football is not part of entertainment? So the Ballon d'Or, which I think this was its third edition, is actually right now the biggest, the fattest award ceremony in the country. Next question. How do Cameroonian artists make money in the industry? I think I answered the question already, but I will answer it again. The first question was, do they even make money? Yes. Now the question is, how do they make money? So they make money, first of all, from selling their craft, from selling their music, from selling their movies, from selling all of this stuff. Selling and like selling. Now, another way they make money is from streaming, right? So you put it somewhere, people stream, people run ads on the streaming, and then you're paid some certain amount of money because of how many people watch these ads through your streaming video, your video that was streaming, and people make money like that. Also, another way they make money is actually through ambassadorial deals. You hear Mike Monster is for Chivas, Jovi is for Johnny Walker. This other person is for this other, and every person is trying to get something. Everybody is trying to be brand ambassador. I think Sisi Panchak was for Bel-Air. I don't know how much they gave him for the deal. But yeah, through ambassadorial deals also, these guys are making they're making good money or cool money. Let me just say cool money. Another way they're making money also is when they go to perform, when they go to do shows. We've seen people like Dr. Koi Longe, sorry, and popularly known as Auntie Felicia, fly the 30 states of America just entertaining persons. We see my brother Mola Mongombe, whenever he's here. By the way, shout out to Mola Mongombe, who is coming back to America this summer. If you're looking to book, if you're looking to have him entertain you, reach out to his team right now. We've seen him. He was in Dallas today. He's in Houston tomorrow. He's in New York the other day. He's in DC. They tour around the country. They tour around entertaining people. And I think and I believe, don't quote me anywhere, but I think and I believe they're getting paid for these services. So yeah, that's another way they make money when they have shows, when they are booked for shows, and things like that. Another way these entertainers are making money also is because of the brand they have built already. They can start and run businesses successfully. Take for instance somebody like Kosi. He runs a lounge called Casamigo something, I don't know. And guess what? So many people want to go there because it belongs to Kosi. So many people want to go there because they feel like since it belongs to Kosi, you might have this A-list artist coming there. So I might have my chance to Salatiel and maybe some other guys. So yeah, that's advantage they have. So most of them have decided to set up small businesses here and there. When you have something going on for her, this person Blanche Billy has something going on for her, this person, and that's how they are making their money. So it's not just about their craft, it's not just about their music. They have realized we can actually use our names to get money and finance maybe our career or finance other projects. Petit Pays, he has the ranch where he has livestock going on. The other day we saw Immobile Longue, and this and that. He's not saying there. It's actually, that's probably a business for him. Real estate. We've seen people like Samuel Eto'o flaunt their wealth. People like, what's his name? Raymond Kalankongo flaunt their wealth. Alexandre Song has a school. So yeah, and that was one mistake I was making. Whenever we talk about the entertainment industry in Cameroon, we limit it to music, fashion, movies. Football is entertainment, so it's supposed to be part of the entertainment industry. But we don't do that. We don't talk about it. And yeah, even when we talk about music, we want to talk about the entertainment industry. We limit it to only the guys back home, right? That's not fair. We have people like Richard Bonawa out of the country, and they're making millions upon millions in music. They're selling concerts everywhere. So yeah, that's how these guys. I think that was the last question. Let me see. Yeah, that's how these artists make money, and trust me, some of them are making really good money. Money that a regular civil servant in Cameroon will not probably even make the money that they make in 1 year. A regular civil servant in Cameroon will not make that amount of money, probably even in their lifetime. Koshi joked about it the other day. Was it even a joke? He said he made 3.5. He has made about 3.5 billion francs CFA since he started doing music. And the world went crazy. People made fun of the whole situation. People laughed at him, mocked at him, and did whatever they did. But the guy, knowing who he is, he turned it to something, produced a song with Stanley, and that song is close to 300,000 views right now on YouTube. So, yep. That was it. Toridey Today. That was it on Cameroonian artists. 3 things you should know about Cameroonian artists. The very first is there an industry in Cameroon? Yes, there's an industry in Cameroon. Now, you might argue that the industry is not properly structured, which is true, which explains why we have limited investors. We have investors wanting to hold back their money, their resources, because no one wants to put their money in a system which is not structured. The other question was, are they making money? Are these artists making money? Yes, they're making money, like we explained. They're making lots and lots, millions and millions and millions. If not, where are they getting the money that they're buying the cars? Where are they getting the money that are starting businesses? Where are they getting the money they are doing all of this stuff? Now, if you even get to understand how they can make this money, then you understand it's possible. So you think Mike Monster can put out a song and not sell 1,000 pieces of that song? Let's say Mike Monster decides to put out a song and he says he's selling that song for $3. It's possible he can have 1,000 people who can buy for $3, which gives him $3,000. $3,000 is close to 2 million. This guy can just get into the studio now and do something, and in this week he's making already 2 or 3 million. You understand? And besides selling their craft, selling their arts, there's a whole lot of things they are doing. They have brand ambassador deals. They have a whole lot of things they are doing to make money. Which sector is booming? As of now, I don't think any sector is booming better than the other. It's just fluctuating. It's people just doing things differently. And because we don't have a structured system that can provide us with data that we can use to back how much data that we can use to back how much came in from where. So data that you can use to actually back the fact that, okay, these guys have made this amount of money. Then yeah, but that was it for the Cameroon entertainment industry. If you have any other questions, let me know. Maybe we can find time and answer them. Hey, are you wearing one of these already? Do you have one of these somewhere? Are you doing anything? Are you doing anything? Are you doing anything to get one? You try and do that. Remember also we talked about the magazine, right? We talked about the magazine. We've been running now for so many years and we are making progress. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Thank God. See you guys later. Ooh.